One of the most important things people overlook is sleep, man. You need to rest.
True.
Everybody's just hammering down on the kilos, like, and you're like, do these people even sleep?
Yeah.
Because people want the monies.
Yeah. If you're just joining me, this is Skrypt in the afternoon with MYD Heart. Now, as coaches, ensuring that athletes are both physically and mentally prepared for a marathon it's almost paramount. Preparation is everything when it comes to the marathon. And by understanding their current state of physical well-being, including any injuries or signs of overtraining, coaches can tailor their approach to optimize athletes' performance. Now, equally important is assessing their mental readiness, addressing any anxiety or stress, and implementing strategies to foster confidence and focus. Now, with the Sanlam Coastal Marathon just around the corner, I am joined in studio by Greg Areseb, better known by many as Coach G, to share some insights on athletes' well-being and his involvement in this much-anticipated annual coastal event. Coach G, welcome to 99.
Thank you very much, man. It's good to be here.
Let's start at the beginning. Firstly, just tell us more about just your involvement with the Sanlam Coastal Marathon.
Well, for the first time in almost any marathon, Sanlam Marathon contacted me to do compression boot recovery. That is like a sock-like tube that you wear almost like a big sock all the way up to your mid-thigh. That has that blows, it inflates. So then what it does is it cuts off your circulation by half your body.
Okay.
So the top half will be pumping blood, but then the bottom half won't be having any blood because it's like a blood pressure machine. And then it opens and closes and opens and closes to enhance your recovery and improve your circulation.
Okay, that I did not know. Any specific areas of concern that needs to be focused on like that? For example, you mentioned just focusing on the legs and blood pressure there, but just regarding the athletes and the physical and mental readiness, is there any particular area to look at?
Well, strength training is always number one for me since I'm a strength and conditioning coach. I never overlook cross-training. It's one of the most important things to prevent injuries and to have athletes run sustainably for the whole year. So I think at the top of the list, I would say strength training, and then you have your recovery options, which is your compression boots, one of them. Then you have some ice therapy. You can have some Epsom salt, or you can just go walk in the sea.
Now, in terms of adjustments, let's say, that might be needed for these athletes and their training schedules, just to optimize their overall well-being, what would you recommend, or what type of adjustments, let's say the difference between training regularly and recovering regularly as opposed to a marathon?
One of the most important things people overlook is sleep, man. You need to rest.
True.
Everybody's just hammering down on the kilos, like, and you're like, do these people even sleep?
Yeah.
Because people want the monies.
Yeah, it's true.
So I think sleep would be at the top of the list for me. And then from there, also good strength training methodologies. You need to divide it into the good splits. You have 2 strength training days, and then you have 3 running days. But then having a healthy balance between the two, man, it's very important.
Now, it's the week of the marathon, a few days away now.
Yeah.
I'm asking most of these questions because I'm going to be taking part. I'm doing the 10 kilometers, and this is my very first marathon, so I'm very interested in this. Like, let's say now this week, we're a few days away from the marathon. As far as diets and confidence and just mental resilience as the marathon approaches, how does one really properly prepare? Like, are you supposed to be thinking more about the diet now with race week or race day coming up, and the mental readiness? How do you tap into that focus, the Mamba mentality, if you will?
Well, the thing is, to tap into that, you need to know where you're going to run. So it's very important to know the route that you're going to take. So you do some research and see, okay, it's going to be this route and that route, and then you visualize yourself running there already. So your mindfulness in terms of being there before you're there is the first step. And then from there, in terms of your diet, if you're not a competitive athlete, I wouldn't say don't break a sweat, man. Just do what you're normally doing. You're going to be fine. You've trained, right?
I have trained.
If you've trained, just go do what you're doing in your training. You should be fine. Trust your training. Get those Z's in. Sleep, rest, drink plenty of water. Don't overthink it.
Yeah. And in terms of strategies, and I think this is where it becomes interesting, because a lot of people, I mean, you have some people really going for the full marathon and strategies, and now that becomes really, you're going on to the technical side of marathons. But for some people, let's say, who are interested in getting into marathons, and maybe some people who will be partaking for the very first time, what strategies can be implemented to support these athletes and their mental well-being? I don't know that the physical side, you can't go around it. You have to physically be prepared.
You have to go feel it. Yeah.
You have to go feel it. But from the mental side, what strategies can be implemented to help them prepare for the race mentally?
Positive self-talk. You tell yourself good things only. Leave the bad things, because you're not there yet. So why would you predict negative things? Any other strategies I would say is, again, talk to the people who've done it before, who've done it many times, who enjoy it actually. Like, go to the people who have fun.
Yeah.
And then use that can be a good strategy as well. You don't need to stress about it. One of the best ones I can give you guys is walk run. You don't need to run all the way. If you're tired, just walk, throw some water on your legs, like let them cool down, keep telling yourself positive things, and then you go again. Walk a little bit, run a little bit, walk a little bit, run a little bit. Then you'll get there. Don't force it.
And it's about finishing the race at the end of the day.
Finish the race.
Just in terms of the coaching staff, like let's say on the ground and even on the day, how can they best support the athletes in just maintaining that positive mindset that you're talking about, and that mental focus leading up to and during the marathon?
Again, it goes back to how you were training. If you've been having a coaching staff compliment, go back to the drawing board. What did you guys prepare? Just go execute the plan. And if you don't have a plan, have fun, guys. Sanlam Coastal Marathon is fun.
Yes.
It's a great time to run.
And I mean, look, at the end of the day, that's why I'm going. And it's because I see a lot of my friends taking up just running in general. And I'm a football, I play soccer. So I always wondered what the difference was. And then I started training, and you feel a huge difference in the training. And for me, it's not just challenging myself physically, but mentally. And going out there and just being around people that are there for that reason, for to have fun. But what are you looking forward to most at the Sanlam Coastal Marathon?
I'm looking forward to exposing people to new ways of recovering, like the compression therapy. I'm always excited to see people breaking barriers there. People who thought they would never run a marathon, half marathon, 10K, whatever you call it. It's still a long distance. You will be alone there. You will find that voice coming to you and say, you can't do it. Just stop there. But it's all about overcoming those mental challenges, like those voices in your head, and telling them, look here, I'm here. I can make it 1 kilometer at a time. So I look forward to seeing people grow and become a better version of themselves.
And we look forward to seeing just that, and look forward to seeing people have fun. And now with you there, looking forward to seeing people recover and come back from the marathon 100%.
120.
We appreciate you taking the time, and we can't wait to chat to you more over the next few weeks, just about recovery and preparing for events like these, because there are a lot of first timers in marathons and anything to do with physical activity. So we look forward to having you back, and we can't wait to see how the marathon goes. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man. Cheers.
Coach G, if you are listening right now, he is the man for recovery. He's the man for preparation. He's the man to coach you to athletic excellence.
That was MYD Heart.
Brought to you by NHP.
NHP, we're about you.